Hey everyone, welcome to a video. Yes, a video. And today we got Jacques Bogart. And this is the original Jacques Bogart, the one-man show. This is the original, like I say, original Eau de Toilette one-man show. So, hope you're all doing alright and having a good time in general. Summer's coming up. And well, it's getting into spring now, towards summer, so stay tuned. If you're watching this video when I upload it, going to be a spring top 10 list, maybe top 20, probably top 10 coming soon. But today I thought I'd give me my thoughts on Jacques Bogart one-man show. As you can see here, I have been using it, yes, and I've had this a little while. Probably 6 months or so, if that, and I've been enjoying it. So Jacques Bogart and me have a bit of a rocky history when it comes to the fragrances. I don't mind pour on. Would I wear it a lot? I don't know. I have had it, I've had a bottle, but would I rebuy pour on? Maybe. But I would rebuy this, so just to let you know, it's going to be a favourable review. Jacques Bogart one-man show. I've had some of the silver scent ones as well. I've had 2 or 3 of them. I didn't like any of them. Okay, so Jacques Bogart is quite a unique house. They try and do sort of old school-ish style fragrances and bring them up to modern a little bit. They all smell sort of a little bit old school, masculine, that sort of thing, sort of 80s, 90s kind of sense, but majority of them. And they are cheap. They are very cheap. I mean, I think the bottle of this was, I think I paid it on a sale, which was like £11. Normally it's around the £20 mark. I think I'm sure I paid £11 or £12 for this, which is still 100 mils. So they are a cheap brand when it comes to fragrances, and a lot of them do smell a bit cheap, I will admit. However, there's a couple that don't. Pour on, it's virgin that for me. This one, however, is one of the only ones that I've had from this brand, which I could say that I actually feel that the quality is a bit better. Maybe it's just the blend of the same oils or something, but this one, it's a step up from their norm, if you will. So it's one of those old school scents that's got a ton of notes in it, but I'll give you a quick rundown of some of the notes, the more dominant ones. So you've got basil, bergamot, rosewood, labdanum, nutmeg, spices, patchouli, jasmine, vetiver, pine, leather, sandalwood, tonka bean, amber, oak moss, cedar, classed as a woody chypre, and it's an eau de toilette, like I said. And that's probably about 2/3 of the notes. So what I get out of this, predominantly, so right off the bat I don't get any sort of top note, as in like dominant citruses or anything like that. It's straight into the fragrance pretty much. A little bit of basil. Rosewood, well, it's on the woody side of fragrances. It's a woody chypre, so it's woody, piney, oak moss, that sort of stuff. So the basil, yeah, a little bit. Bergamot, don't really get any top notes or anything like that. Rosewood, like I say, labdanum, nutmeg. There is a hint. It says spices, nutmeg, patchouli. All can come across a little spicy. Vetiver, definitely. Leather. Don't get that much leather. Little hints of it, maybe on them towards the dry down. Sandalwood. Again, woody, but nothing, not a smooth sandalwood. Although it is it's reasonably smooth fragrance, but not overly so. Tonka bean, not really. Amber, I do get a little bit of an amber vibe with this, personally. Oak moss, yes. Cedar, yes. So for the most part, you're going to get your dominant woods. You got cedar, sandalwood, sort of patchouli is a little woody, but not really. You got pine. The vetiver can come across a little the woody at times. Rosewood. Then you got your sort of your green herbal sides, your darker green herbal sides, like your oak moss, like again I say patchouli, basil, that sort of stuff. So you do get a fair bit of that. Now, to my nose, it's it's old school, but it's not one of those that you instantly think it's outdated and it's old man. It's just an old school style, but without going too old manish, too outdated. Now the original stuff when it first came out, I'm going to assume, because I've never had it, was a lot darker, a lot richer, probably a lot heavier in oak moss and that sort of thing, like these sort of 80s kind of fragrances were. Today's juice that you can get, it's relatively smooth. It's a woody green. It's heavy on the greens and woods, but it's smoothed out quite well. It's quite aromatic. It pushes pretty well. That performs pretty well on me. I'd imagine the old juice when it first came out was a beast, like a lot of them was. This one is above average on my skin. It's a very good performer for me. I really enjoy the scent of this. But overall, smooth green, aromatic, backed up with woods. There's, I would say, like a subtle freshness to it, but it's not a fresh scent. I don't know what's doing there. Maybe the vetiver, it's not a scratchy vetiver. Maybe there's a cleaner vetiver going in through this. There is spices, like again there's a bit of a slightly scratchy side from patchouli and spices, but overall a smooth woody vetiver, patchouli, pine. Pine's probably is one of the more dominant when it comes to the woods. So if you like the green, pine, oak mossy kind of stuff, a little bit fresher, and there's a very, very subtle hint of a sweetness, but it's you got to get up close to get it. So if you've not tried this, you've tried, say, Paco Rabanne Pour Homme, something along that line. It's got similarities. They are different for sure. That one I would say is got a little hit more sweetness and probably a little lighter, as in refreshingly lighter. This one is a bit richer and darker, but it's not a dark scent. It's more green, shall we say, and probably a little bit more woody. But if you like Paco Rabanne Pour Homme, you got a chance you're probably going to like this one. It's got a similar vibe. It's not powdery though. Paco Rabanne Pour Homme can have a little bit of a powder touch going through it. That's not got it in here. So if you like this smooth green Paco Rabanne Pour Homme kind of style, again you're probably going to like this, and it's a little bit cheaper than Paco Rabanne Pour Homme, probably about half as cheap. And I think it's pretty good. Again, I would say it is more for mature sort of age, like 30, 35 plus. You can wear what you want. There's some youngsters out there that will rock this, and fair duty, I shake your hand for that, for being brave and different, because I'll always push for that. But it has got a more mature edge to it, and I would say it's good for more so for autumn. But you could get away with this with a cool spring, with the woods and the sort of greenness. It smells like grass is growing, sort of smell. Again, probably from the vetiver kind of thing. The more it dries down, the sort of slightly lighter it goes. I've had this on back man for about an hour, and it gets a little lighter, a little more refreshing, but still keeps that very, very green, woody side to it. More on the greens than pretty much anything else. So if you like that sort of thing, you like your old school, but you don't want to go too old school, old manish kind of smell, but you like that sort of green scent, then definitely a good one, and a cheap one at that. So I would say spring and autumn. I can't see people wearing this really in the summer. It's a little too heavy on the green. Greens and woods hasn't got a freshness to it, although it's got like bergamot and that in the top. You don't really get it. So yeah, you're going to probably see this in my spring list. I've been wearing it as and when I want, as I do anyway. But you'll probably see this in spring list stuff for me in the future. If it lasts that long, if it doesn't last till next year, I'll probably buy another one. So all in all, I think this is actually pretty good. It's worth the money. One of only a few from the house, in my opinion, that's actually worth the money, and I was quite surprised. I thought this was going to be a lot more old school, a lot more old manish, and a bit unwearable, like a lot of the older stuff is. Today's formula is not, and I've really been enjoying it. I've even got a couple of friendly comments, not saying that you smell sexy or anything like that, or you just smell nice, you smell good. Especially in this time of year, with the spring seems to suit it quite well, at least for me, on my skin, and performs well for me. So it can be smelt, you know, arm's length away quite easily, at least on me. So let me know if you've tried this. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Is it too old school for you? I don't think it really is. It's not dated, in my opinion. Have you tried the old school stuff? Is it actually like stronger? Is it darker? Whatever. Is it more old school? Leave a comment in the comment section. I'll answer you if I can. So thank you for watching. I do appreciate it as always. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. It would really help me out. And I'll see you again soon on the next video.